What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here, and the new patch for Uncharted 3 is out right now. 1.17 it is, with one of the big features that it has is free-to-play multiplayer for Uncharted 3. And as always, when a new patch comes out, I just have to discuss it with an old favorite. Yeah, so go and introduce yourself.
What is up, everyone? As you probably guessed, it is George again from the Legacy Archive, and as Robin said, we're going to be discussing some of, or pretty much every new feature which this patch has brung. So, do you want to start off, Robin?
Well, yes, I think it's good that we first of all talk about the patch itself, 1.17, and then yeah, later on talk a bit about free to play and something else that we want to share with you all. But yeah, 1.17, you know, the first thing that brings is new colors, and yeah, George,
new colors.
What is your opinion on the new colors?
I don't give a shit. Excuse me. Yeah, you know, I didn't actually know what was to be expected with this patch, but to be honest, I'd hope for something a bit more than that. And you know, I think some people have been asking for more like customization in this respect, but personally, I don't care.
Yeah, I have to totally agree with you. Like, when I go in the forums and I see all these people complaining about all that like minor stuff about, yeah, just character customization, you know, personally I am like, what, does it even matter? It's not like it's gonna affect the game itself. No. And you know, I am totally fine with just my normal skins that I always play with.
Yeah.
And like new colors, and then like, oh wow, you can now use, you know, you can now even make your Talbot skin even more gay with purple clothes or pink clothes, and I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
It really doesn't matter to me at all if there's a few colors only, or like every color in the world. I truly couldn't care less, to be honest. Now the other thing, and yeah, it's going to be again nice to hear your opinion on this. A new tournament tier, the Platinum tier. George, what do you think of that?
I think, yeah, you pretty much summed it up already. If anyone hasn't guessed, my opinion is that it is just another... The tournament system in the first place was something which never really appealed to me. And, you know, adding another tier to it just... Because I didn't take much notice of the thing before. So now that there's another tier, it makes no difference.
Yeah, exactly. Like the whole tournament thing, it isn't even a tournament, so I don't really...
Yeah, why is it called that? Why is it called the tournament? You're not going up against anyone.
I know. They could have done something really cool, like you could sign up for a tournament, yeah. And then it's like, you know, you have to play a few matches.
A group.
What?
It puts you into like a group of like 100 people, exactly. And like you just, yeah.
You play the tournament, a real tournament. Yeah, that would have been something cool, but this is not a tournament, and it's like, yeah, I really don't get this whole feature, to be honest. And like the rewards that you only keep for a week, like,
yeah,
it really doesn't make sense at all to me. And yeah, the Platinum tier I could care less about as well. It's also, you know, a really minor new thing. Like, it only annoys me that I keep getting this message like, you haven't spent any tournament.
No, I don't want to spend any. Exactly. If I did, I would have done.
Exactly. And then the third thing, which I think is a good thing, but again pretty minor, like it's technical issues. Like, people have been complaining about the dead body glitch and stuff like that. I assume you know what it is, George, right?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah,
yep.
they haven't even said what they fixed, but I assume it's that, and that's what other people assume as well. Yeah, do I need to even ask on your opinion about that?
It's a good thing, I suppose.
I suppose so too.
Well done, Naughty Dog. Yeah. Well done, Robert.
Finally, after 1.5 years, you fixed the dead body glitch. Congratulations. And then the final thing, which is not really a new feature for the patch, but it's Uncharted TV. And in the first, like, yeah, first to kind of like explain what happened. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get very angry here. Just, it doesn't really affect me, but I'm gonna get angry.
Good. I would get angry as well. But yeah, in the first place, what they introduced is that everyone can submit their content for Uncharted TV. Now, that's, of course, that's great. I mean, I really think that's a good feature. Everyone can now go to the forums, can submit their content. It's not just Naughty Dog that picks the game, that picks the videos now just from YouTube, but they just... Because, to be honest, they don't put a lot of effort into searching videos, of course, for Uncharted TV, but everyone knew that. It's like the main standard series that they picked. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But so yeah, it is a good thing that everyone can now submit their content on the forums and stuff like that. But like, the new constraint that they have added is that your video cannot be longer than 3 minutes. And 3 minutes, that's just, it's such a short amount of time. And they even, you know, they even said it to me now, like, sorry, we are not going to feature your top 10 plays anymore, because it has to be around 3 minutes now. Yeah, and quite frankly, it can be longer than 3 minutes. And it's like, yeah, well, screw that then.
How do
Like,
you do that?
it really makes no sense at all. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, and that this is what they've told me, is that they're gonna implement some sort of ads structure. So it's like advertisements and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, they're really trying to make a lot of money now, Sony. I mean, yeah, by introducing all these things, like you also had, clothing that you could buy and weapons that you could buy and stuff like that. Like, I don't know the word for it right now, but yeah, all this kind of stuff, and now advertisements and stuff like that for free-to-play players. Yeah, I mean, the whole
I
3 minute
think
thing
what they could do is they could just get rid of Ismar shit and all the other people who can't speak English and just let your thing still be there.
they should just
There's no logic to it. Why don't they just choose quality over, quantity, I guess.
yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, it's just really a shame, and yeah, there's a lot of good videos there. I mean, as I said in the first place, it's good that they are now picking like everyone's content, and
Yeah.
everyone can submit their content now on the forums. But only videos of less than 3 minutes. That's really a shame, because there's a lot of like good videos out there. For example, I mean, George, like, wouldn't it be awesome if for example, like we had the prank call or something on Uncharted TV?
Yes, yes.
People
I
love
mean,
that.
I think it's easy to be biased, but people really seem to enjoy that. And you think that people, I mean, I guess maybe the 3 minute strategy is like that you're only going to be looking for a match for like that long and then it will be over. But people would probably, for something like that, I reckon they would stop and watch it
I know.
because everyone who saw it on our channel seemed to really, really enjoy it.
I know, and I think that with the 3 minute thing, like, you're only gonna get montages and you're only gonna
Yeah.
get short kill clips, so it still remains like there's not gonna be a big variety of things, I think.
No.
But yeah, it's just a shame. Now the other thing that is of course the big thing about this patch is free to play. Yeah, first of all, to kind of like explain how it works. We, the people that own Uncharted 3, like, nothing really changes for us except for that we're gonna get a lot of noobs to kill. But for people that don't own Uncharted 3, they can now get the full multiplayer on the PlayStation Store. They can download that. They can play up to level 15. When you're level 15, you can still keep playing the free version, and then you need to pay like $5 to let's see, to rank up till level 25, which again is kind of it's pretty strange for me. Like, level 15 only takes a few matches, and then to spend $5 for level 25, which is 5 more matches. I mean, I don't really get that. And then there's like $20 to unlock the full multiplayer, but that doesn't even include co-op. So yeah, you also have to pay $10 in total for like co-op arena, and then $12 for co-op something else. I don't know what, but it's like those game modes aren't even worth $10 or €10 or something like that.
No.
Yeah, I don't even get that at all. But I mean, it is a good thing. Like, a lot of new people are going to be introduced to the Uncharted 3 multiplayer, and yeah, I mean, I think that's a good thing. But again, the changes it brings in Uncharted TV, and yeah, it doesn't really change anything for the people that already own Uncharted 3. And yeah, I mean, they have hyped it to be very big news, and it isn't really, really big news for people that already owned Uncharted. What do
That
you
was
think?
the thing which got on my nerves a bit, because I suppose, obviously, in terms of people who don't have it, it is a big thing, but I just didn't like the way it was overhyped so much, when for us, the only difference it brings, as you said, is easier people to kill and a fucking dog's paw, which covers up half of my level rank, so I now can't see it. But besides that, at least it will be a good thing for the franchise as a whole. It will get more attention.
Exactly. And I mean, for like YouTube channels like us, there's no denying it's going to be good, because more people are going to check out Uncharted 3 videos, I assume. So yeah, that's probably going to be great. Like, a little last thing that I want to cover is Uncharted 4. Like, this is just pretty much, to me, another sign that Sony is really trying to keep Uncharted alive for a reason, of course. What they did with Killzone last year is they made that multiplayer free to play as well, and look what we got now. We got the announcement of Killzone 4, Killzone Shadowfall, and yeah, by making Uncharted 3 the multiplayer free to play, that's just another sign. They really want to introduce more people to Uncharted, so that once the PS4 is out, or well, I don't think Uncharted 4 will come out when the PS4 is out, but like a little bit later. But then again, once Uncharted is out, that a lot of people are going to jump into that because they tried out Uncharted 3 and they noticed how much, how great it actually is. Yeah, that's great to see. Of course, Naughty Dog has been making all these patches. Like, they definitely added, a pretty good amount of things in the block mesh maps and stuff like that. They wouldn't make the block mesh maps after the release of Uncharted 3 if they weren't going to do anything anymore with the Uncharted franchise, of course. I already covered that, and I think it's just clear that, we are very close to an announcement of an Uncharted 4. What do you think, George?
I completely agree. I don't know what more I can say. Everything just points in that direction. If there's not, then a certain friend of mine is going to be very, very happy.
Who's that?
Do you know Ozeroth?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he was telling us the other day how he's almost certain there is going to be no Uncharted 4. And I just can't wait to... I'll probably buy 2 copies of the game, to be honest, so I can, cut his head off with one of them. Or, slam it in his face or something.
Wait, maybe he wants to do a bet with me, and then if he loses the bet, he has to make a video like Gian all over. Which will be linked here in the video. Check that video out. Also on George's channel, it will be linked.
Yes, indeed.
Anyways, that's pretty much it. George, thanks again for this dual commentary that finally went well without anything that we need to cut, I guess.
Yeah, it's a miracle. I mean, it's weird how the commentary itself was probably about a fifth the length of all the lead up to it, where we were just laughing about the Scheitbollen.
Okay. So once again, thanks a lot, George, and then I think that's pretty much it.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
Yeah. Also, before we end the video, let us know what you think about this patch. Is it the last patch? Are you happy with the patch? Are you like, oh my god, new colors? Just...
You're an idiot sorry. No, you're entitled to your stupid opinion. Your opinion, I mean.
Thanks a lot for watching, everyone.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself if people are that excited about colors.